Yes, people, and welcome back to another episode on the Bridge YouTube channel where we bring you all things Chelsea. And obviously, today is a special one. Obviously, Chelsea versus Manchester United preview. I'm obviously doing a live stream preview this time, more so than what I usually do, where I usually come along and bring some other guys along to come along, and do the review with me. So in this case, I've got Flawless with me today to do that fellow review with me. He'll be on shortly, just finishing off his Mandem United show. But I'm here in the meantime to first of all discuss, the Chelsea side of it at the very least. But guys, as always, please continue to, like, share, subscribe as always. Uh, Honestly, one thing I will say for sure is that today, you know, there's a lot of stuff that's coming up, but not from Chelsea side. You know what I'm saying? In regards to us, nothing much has really come out in terms of like injury announcements. Apparently, Ugochukwu and Madueke have got minor injuries. Sadly, they will not be traveling with us to United. I probably wouldn't expect them to. You probably would expect them maybe Ugochukwu more so than Madueke, who's been a bit more injury prone, to be available for you guys. Against Everton, but sadly not here. But it is what it is. I'm doing good, Jordy, man. Nice to see you. Hey, big up, Alex, bro. Hope you're doing well, man. Hope you're doing well. Hope everyone's doing well as always. But yeah, man. Obviously, Nkuku obviously not going to be available for this game. Lavia not available for this game, I'm afraid. Sadly, I'm not sure how much percentage we're looking for them to be fully fit and capable for them to be fit enough for us to be able to use. But sadly, it does seem like we are taking a very 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 long time for for something like this to obviously come and take place, or for it to exist, or even to happen. So it was big up to Michael, bro. Hope you're doing well, man. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, obviously, that's at least on the Chelsea side. You're probably going to be, I'm going to tell you, not expecting some form of the similar team. Obviously, Gallagher's not going to be available for that game as well. As you guys know, he's got a red card, stupid red card in my opinion, in the game against Brighton. So you're probably, I think, going to be looking at, because there's no Ugochukwu available, he probably is going to be forced to play now Palmer 10, Sterling, and Mudryk, and then you're gonna have Jackson up front, and then you're gonna have the two of Caicedo, Enzo at the pivot, and then obviously a back line of Reece James. I actually believe he's still gonna put his trust in Silva, Badiashile, and then you're gonna have Kukurea, who's gonna come back into the squad straight away. So that's probably the formation that we're looking at. But listen, man, listen. All I'm gonna say right now, is mate, I cannot wait, I'm saying, for us to come in, because, United, bro, the United stuff, we're going to be speaking about, it's going to be quite a lot, because their club, bro, is cooked, bro. Yeah, their club, man, is cooked, man, and this is why, I always say, the stuff, hitting the hard reset at Chelsea was a necessary evil that we needed to do and take care of, because otherwise we could have been in a similar situation to these guys, in my personal opinion. But hey ho, man, we move. But that's just my own personal opinion at the end of the day. So we can always disagree on that. But again, this is a big game. These guys are literally, there's no other way to put it, on their knees, pause, literally. So if we cannot beat them, in this situation, after not being able to beat Manchester United there for almost a decade, then we are finished. You know what I'm saying? We, Chelsea Football Club, are well and truly, absolutely, finished there if we cannot beat these guys one day. I like this right now. I don't care, who we got up front. Jackson has to be scoring, against Onana. I'm just letting you know right now. Any of our attackers have to score against Onana, man. That guy, he's given 3 goals, man, every day. So like, it is what it is. Oh, look who's here. Look at this. Oh, you both your teams have right. Listen, man, you barely beat Fulham, All these wonder goals you were scoring just to beat Fulham. Uncomfortable conversations, bro. Let me look at Salah and Liverpool. But hey, how we move. But I always come back to this, where this is an ample opportunity for us. It's a vital opportunity for us. Again, we go into this. Chelsea fans that who are watching know, and I've repeated this before, December, big month. We can't afford any L's, can't afford any draws, just W's, non-stop and on a consistent basis. After United, the only other big team we really got, I would say, about Everton. We already faced Villa, so it's really just like easy fixture after easy fixture after easy fixture. So we should really be going strength to strength and really, once and for all, putting, where's my sword? Actually, I got my sword today, putting all these low blocks, to the end. So that's just my point of view of it when it comes down to it at the end of the day. So I want us to kill United. We have to kill them. For me, a 2-3-0 one has to be on the cards, man. You know, they do not have a midfield. Our midfield, yeah, is going to be most likely of a Caicedo, Enzo, and Cole Palmer. Those three should be dominating that midfield. You know what I'm saying to you? Like, anyhow, yeah, I hear anyone, yeah, make the comment, yeah, that a midfield, yeah, of Caicedo, Enzo, Gallagher cannot, yeah, no, sorry, Caicedo, Enzo, and Palmer cannot dominate, yeah, a midfield of Kobe Mainoo, yeah, and McTominay. You're finished. You know what I'm saying? You are finished. That's what I'm letting you know, bro. They are lying to you, yeah. If they well and truly, yeah, believe, yeah, that's not gonna happen. Let me just get that straight. First things first. You know what I'm saying to you? So let me just put that there first. So Onana must not trust his backline. Surely, I'm certain that there's plenty of weaknesses there. We must explore tomorrow. Yes. You're not even explore. We must exploit. You know what I mean, Michael? Michael, we must exploit. There's no other way to put it. You know, people be like, nah, 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 nah. But we did beat Fulham, and we are full point of hand. The never chance, man, to say we barely beat Fulham. Hey, listen. You know what I mean? Sometimes, yeah, we beat Fulham. Was it 3-1? Or was it 2-0 or 3-1? You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, it ain't easy beating Fulham. It seems for us, it was quite easy to beat Fulham. You know what I mean? It was a walk in the park. But for some of you guys, not so much. It seems. Big up, Tim. Hope you're doing well, bro. Hope you're doing well. Of course, as you guys have said before, Flores will be here shortly. But listen, man, and this guy, listen, you know, we know you're just being the bridesmaids again, innit? So, like, you know, I really don't take Liverpool serious, like, you know what I mean? They're not a serious football club either, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to that, you know, they're just bridesmaid FC. So, why are we surprised, man? The one time the bridesmaid became the bride, you know, was only one time. So, why are we surprised? We move, man. But guys, give me your predictions. I already said I predicted 2-3-0 win for Chelsea. I'll be interested to hear what you guys' thoughts and feelings are. But I think for me, again, when it comes down to it, it's gonna be quite easy for me. You know, you're looking at Chelsea, you're looking at you're looking at a lot of the stuff, yeah. And people be like, no. Look, yeah, they still Chelsea's obviously charity FC. You know what I'm saying? You know, we give up the goals. You know, we're gonna give a Højlund his first goal in the game. We're gonna be giving United that fresh air that they need to go and win the game. But I'm gonna be like, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'm not sure, bro. These guys, man, they look like they're dead. You know what I mean? They look like they're dying, fam. You know what I mean? And sometimes, yeah, as Chelsea, we just need to, you know what I mean, unlock it, fam. You know what I mean? And finish them off nice and easily. You know what I mean? We need to be the killers. You know what I mean? We need to be the killers. We need to kill them 110%, bro. Again, this is the perfect opportunity, yeah. We did it against Everton last season where we finally beat them at Goodison under Tuchel. This is the season where we could do it, bro. We can do it this season, bro. I'm letting Mandem know. Oh my God, most Champions League. Listen, man, talk about Champions Leagues, bro. Big man. I'm not even talking about Champions League. I'm talking about Premier Leagues, big man. You are the biggest bridesmaids ever. That's how I accept it, bro. One PL. How many PLs have we got? We got more PLs than you, bro. You know what I'm saying? We quadrupled your PLs. Have shame, man. Have shame. Have shame, Bricket man. Have shame. But hey ho, man, we move on that one still. Michael saying we're gonna beat them 3-1. I like this, yeah. I like this, man. I like that score. But you know what, man? We need a clean sheet, man. I think, yeah, Buddy Shaw, you know what I mean? My boy Thiago Silva, who's probably going to be playing in this game, I would assume. You need to be keeping the clean sheet. You know what I'm saying? This is the perfect opportunity, the right place at the right time, yeah, to be keeping that clean sheet, yeah, is now. You know what I'm saying to you guys? Like, let's not get it twisted, man. This is the most opportune moment, yeah, ever, yeah, for us here to be able to get that, yeah, to be able to get that. Like, let's not get that twisted. We should be winning, yeah, 2-0 comfortably. You know what I mean? 2-0 comfortably. Let's not, I've seen people say, no, Chelsea can't do this. Chelsea can't. They must. You know what I mean? You must. You know what I say to you? And listen, these guys, yeah, they're like the guys, yeah. If you know anything, yeah, about the French Revolution or medieval times, yeah, their head's already at the chopping block. You know what I mean? They got the head there. It's caressed under wood. Yeah, we just need to be the axe guys. Yeah, take the sword out. You know what I mean? And just, you know what I mean? Cut their head off, nice and clean. You know what I mean? One swing. You know what I mean? They are in hell. You know what I mean? We need to kill him. Have shame. Have shame. You have Darwin Nunes and you have, what's his name, yeah? Have shame, please. Yeah? You were asking for Matt Callister to get taken out of the club. Have shame. Have shame. Thank you very much. You know what I'm saying to you? But hey, guys, listen, he's come here now. You know what I mean? I'm surprised he's not in a bulletproof vest. You know what I'm saying? Considering how bad his team is. You know what I mean? You know, how down bad his team is. But, you know, he's here. The one, the only, Mr. Taking it himself. Bro, what are you saying, man? What are you saying, bro?
I'm blessed. Great intro. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost. Great intro. Big up for having me. Much appreciated. You know what I'm saying? And if we're down bad, what are you? What are you lot? If we're down bad.
Listen, man, we're rising from the ashes, you know what I mean? That's the difference, you know what I mean? You guys see each other, you know, you decided, yeah, you're like, you know what I mean? But we decided to go, you know what I mean? Like, we weren't like the sine wave, innit? If you know us, yeah, we were like the sine wave. Up and down, up and down. Now we've decided, yeah, to be like this regular line, you know what I mean? Just the white x-axis. No, we tried, hopefully, after this is what's going to happen. But hey, man, what are you saying for us, bro? You know, obviously, you know, we've spoken about, yeah, a lot about Chelsea on here so far, but speaking about today's news, man, you know, Ten Hag, yeah, is banning Mandem, you know, from the pressers, you know what I mean? Yeah. We're hearing 2 players are snitching now, you know what I mean, on the Mandem. What's going on, bro? Like, you know what I mean? FC EastEnders, you know. I'm not even going to call you Hollywood. You're like EastEnders, bro. You know
keeping up at Carrington. That's what I'll call it. That's just typical Manchester United. This is what we do. Like, it's nothing new in regards to reported leaks. Number one, we hear about this all the time. 2, players being unhappy. We hear about this. Not managers, like journalists being banned. That's happened before, not in recent times, but Sir Alex Ferguson's done this in the past. Obviously, the reporters who put out the story yesterday stating that he's lost 50% of the dressing room, and United said, we're banning you because they believe it to be without context. I think that I'm paraphrasing, but I believe that's what the statement said. But just another day, with Manchester United can't stay out of the news, even not on a match day. Even though we're Manchester United Football Club, we don't have to be playing a football match for us to be in the news. Like, this Chelsea game is now afterthought with all the news that's coming out. But yeah, nothing new. I know what we're like. The whole circus.
Man, listen, man, we love it here, man. You know what I mean? At the bridge, you know what I mean? We love it. You know what I mean? We like hearing that, you know what I mean? You know, listen, man, you know, I think for me, 50% of dressing. How do you even get, you know what? Yeah, this is a good point, bro. 50, where do you get that stat from, bro? Like, how do you calculate that, man? You know what I'm saying?
The league speak, like I say, that's why I take it with a pinch of salt. That's why, and it makes for a great headline. That's why. That's how you get to that. Oh, yeah, we felt, rather than say he's falling out with, you know what I'm saying, 4 or 5 players, now he's falling out with half 50% of the dressing room. It could be the case. It could not be. Who knows with these players? I don't care for the manager. I don't care for the players as it is. So I'm just saying, hopefully you all leave. That's my MO.
I hear you, bro. I hear you, man. But listen, you know, tell me about your team so far. You know what I mean? Just let's hear from you. You know what I mean? We need to talk about United. You know, I like talking about.
I bet you do.
Yeah, that's it. Let's start. Yeah, about who do you expect to start? Do you expect another? You know, Rashid. You know what I mean? Garnacho, and then what? Højlund or Martial starting? Who do you think?
Rashford. I think it'll be Rashford, Garnacho. They'll be either wing, so it'll be Garnacho left, Rashford right, and then through the middle, probably Højlund's just coming back from injury, like fully, because he came off the bench against Newcastle. He came off the bench against Galatasaray, so he'll probably start. He'll probably start Højlund. I think that'll be the front 3, and then the rest of the team pretty much picks itself in regards to Onana in goal. It'll be Wan-Bissaka, Dalot, Maguire, Lindelof. In the midfield, that's pretty much the only. Bruno will play. McTominay will probably play, and then it's a decision between Amrabat and Maino with the manager, and depending on, obviously that's not my team I would play, but that's the team I think he'll go with. He'll probably go Amrabat, Maino. I'm not sure, but the rest of the other 10, I think I'm dead certs.
All right, man. Listen, man, I like that team. You know what I mean? That's like a team.
Yeah, you better win, man. As you was waxing lyrical as I was backstage, and you were talking about you must. Yeah, man. So, what's your scoreline prediction?
I said 2-0 Chelsea. You know what I mean? Nice little clean 2-0. You know what I mean? We're breaking the decades curse. You know what I mean? At Chelsea, we need it to happen, bro. You know what I mean? People be talking about, you know, we can't do that. We can't. Listen, there's no excuses. You know. We're actually going to be playing pretty much a full strength side. I mean, barring even the left backs at full strength, I would argue. So there is no doubt, in my opinion, This is full strength. And Kuku maybe you can say is the only one that's missing, essentially. But everyone else, would be starting at this team. Like, listen,
So you must.
You guys don't even have a midfield. Like our midfielders don't even need to do that much work today. Defensively.
You got 200 worth. You got a 200 million. You got the most expensive pivot in Premier League history. You should do the business against McTominay and Bruno.
Listen, man. Listen, man. I can't lie, man. Ghost, we need to be doing something against Ghost and Kobe Mainu. Big up to him. Obviously, he's a young G. But like we should still be cooking that guy, respectfully, of course. But at the end of the day, man, listen, United, they're in crazy disarray. You know what I'm saying? People, need to stop making excuses. You know what I mean? I need to be seeing Mudryk, having a cooking sesh against, Wan-Bissaka. I need that, man. We need that, man.
You're lucky,
we're just gonna see about that, man. We gotta be seeing about that one.
Mudryk will get no change out of Wan-Bissaka.
Listen, we're gonna be getting. Listen, Wan-Bissaka can be from South London, but we got this guy from Eastern Europe. We can handle him. It's all right.
Okay. Sure.
Listen, Jackson. You have to handle Maguire, bro. If you can't pass the Maguire test, then you're a failure. You know what I mean? You're just a failure. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Luke Shaw. Do you think Luke Shaw's going to be a centre back, by the way, or do you say Lindelof?
Oh, yeah, sure. I forgot about Luke Shaw. Nah, it'll be Luke Shaw at left back. I stand corrected on the lineup. I think it'll be Luke Shaw and Maguire. I think he goes with that because he likes Luke Shaw as a centre back. I actually like Luke Shaw as a centre back. I prefer him as centre back than I do as a left back. As a left back, he's just not athletic. You don't have the physicality whatsoever as a fullback. But as a centre back, he's good enough defensively. I don't mind him from a defensive standpoint, and he's decent enough on the ball as well. So yeah, I stand corrected. It won't be Lindelof. It'll be Luke Shaw and Maguire. Yeah, man. Should be Luke Shaw and Maguire. Whole different conversation.
Listen, my thoughts on Sterling, but I think Sterling, against what's it called, Deloitte. Lordy.
That's a matchup that favors Sterling. That's a matchup.
Yeah, Sterling.
You got Sterling. You hear waxy lyrical about Mudryk. You got Cole Palmer. You got that most expensive pivot with Enzo and Caicedo.
Come on, man.
Why only two? Why only two?
I think obviously we're still a bit impotent when it comes to putting the
scoring goals freely. What do you mean?
You know what I mean? Listen,
bad goals. You might be 10th. You might be in the middle of the table, but you scored goals.
Listen, man. You know what I mean? I still need to see in action. You know what I'm saying?
I just scored 3 goals against Brighton. You scored 4 goals against.
Yeah, but one of them was a penalty. Really, realistically, you scored 2 plus 1 penalty. You get me? So, the facts are the facts.
Boy Mudryk who won the penalty, quick counter attack, wasn't it? Like Mikhailo.
Yeah, man. You know what I mean? Shame that Rashford can't do that for you and Anthony. But
shame Mudryk can't get you above 10th. But here we are.
Shame that Mudryk's got more goals than your guys in it. But hey,
more goals than you.
He's got more goals than Rashford and Anthony.
Are we saying the cross comes shut?
And Haaland.
Yeah, great.
You know what I mean? Our guys are scoring more than yours. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, great.
Crazy. You know what I'm saying? Even Mudryk's got more goals than him. You know what I'm saying? Uncomfortable conversations. You know what I mean?
When Mudryk gets to double figures overall in his overall Chelsea career, chat to me.
Hey, we will be there, man. We will be there.
Yeah, we'll be there in 2026 when he gets there eventually. We'll be there.
No. Listen, Darren, maybe not this season, but next season, I believe. You know what I mean? I said 5 goals this season. I said 5 to 10 goals this season. So, listen, I'm always right. Jackson, I said 6. Mudryk's on 2 currently. Palmer's about to reach 5 already. Sterling, he's on his way, I would say. But, it is what it is. Javinho, don't rate Sterling. I'm not surprised. Listen,
you're still in here.
It's my Sterling. I don't have an agenda per se, but I'm just he's consistently inconsistent. Is what I would always say. But I will say this season he's been a bit more consistent. That's definitely for sure. Whether I disagree, whether I like him or don't like him, he's definitely been consistent for sure. I would say this season, maybe 1 or 2 games where he's not been as good, but other than that, we move. But listen, Sterling, I will say this again, and I'll say this again. In the future, I will be proven right now. I'm losing the war right now, so I'm losing the battle, but the war I will always win.
You had it right the first time. Losing the war, you had it right the first time.
Fair enough. But you know what, for us, I know your thoughts on this, but for everyone that's watching, obviously, Jim Ratcliffe, bro. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They're talking about Sir Jim will fix it. You know what I mean? True Mank. You know what I mean? He's gonna get the screwdriver out. Nice little. You know what I mean? Fix up the chicken. You know what I mean? He's going to actually cook the chicken this time. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be fully cooked this time. No salmonella this time involved. what are we saying on him, bro? What are we saying? How much is he gonna be able to fix it, man? Because I've been seeing, if I'm being honest, I've seen people say that United needs a cultural revolution. You know what I mean? It actually needs like a complete reset, which I kind of agree with. But I want to hear, obviously, from my United.
Yeah, I agree with that. We definitely need a whole reset. We gotta blow it up and start again from top to bottom. We have to, all the way from the ownership, all the way down to the players and everything in between. So that's players, that's manager, coaching staff, scouting department, medical department, recruitment department, the DOF, the CEO, the technical director, everything, everywhere, all the canteen staff, everybody. Like everybody involved in this needs to go and get like this stench off the club because we've been so poor. As for Jim Ratcliffe, I did see someone put it in my chat earlier that Jean-Claude Blanc, the CEO who was at Juventus, was at PSG, is very close to becoming the CEO of Manchester United. One, I believe it when I see it. Two, with Jim Ratcliffe, I have my doubts. One, because it's only 25%. And two, he's willing to deal with the Glazers. And people say, oh, it's part of a master plan to eventually get a full control of the football club. Based off what? That's just off hope. There is nothing to suggest that. He's not even said anything in a statement. If Jim Ratcliffe himself said in a statement, eventually I would like to get more control of the club, I go, okay, then maybe it is, but that's just people hoping. And if you're a Manchester United fan, which he claims to be, I'm not saying he is or he isn't, but he says he is. And the reason why I use the word claim is because why would you be willing to work with the Glazers knowing what they've done to this football club? Even if you don't have the capital for a full takeover, I'm sure you have other millionaire friends, maybe a billionaire, maybe even other businessmen who put together some form of consortium to get 100% control. And then let's say he does get 25% and he's holding it down. He's holding down the sporting side of things. How much power does he have? Would he and whoever else is in charge have final say on those sporting decisions? Or is it the Glazers? So, for example, say Jim Ratcliffe gets 25% the month of December, and then we get to January and he wants to get rid of Ten Hag. For example, if he says, yes, I want to get rid of Ten Hag, but the Glazers say no, can the Glazers stop that? That's what it is. I believe it when I see it. Because personally, whether he takes over or he doesn't, I don't think anything changes. That's just my personal opinion on it. Yeah, I agree with you, Michael, here. This is my point. Even before I seen this comment, that's my thought process on it. I don't believe anything will change. That's why I'm not gassed. I'm not excited. Do I like that? The idea sounds great on paper. A CEO, a DOF, fantastic. But again, it's on paper. How about we put it into action? How about words? Yeah, go on.
Part of me, and I said this, I think it was yesterday actually, because yesterday was Monday, isn't it? Yeah. No, yeah. Literally, me and you, we were discussing this on your, like we were discussing yesterday where I said to you, that you guys, under these guys were always like, if you don't get used to your football, you set the manager. So what happens, he's got 25% control. The Glazers have more control than him as of currently, right now. Yeah. Let's say if you're not on course to winning UCL football, who's to say they won't take over control from Ratcliffe and use the power they have, and then bang, you're back to square one. And then you also run into another issue with Ratcliffe, where are you guys willing to take the L on some of these transfers? Because at Chelsea, what we did in the summer, we took the L on Ziyech, we took an L on Koulibaly, we took an L on who's the other guy that we took on? There was another guy that we sold to League to do that. Same with Aubameyang, we took the L on. We took an L on a bunch of players to sell. Some of them we sold for actual good money, but there was like quite a few of them which we took the L on. I don't know if the United board or like the Glazers themselves are willing, for example, to do that.
I hear you, and that's another thing. There's so many question marks. That's why I don't think anything will change. Look how many you just said a couple ifs. Look how many ifs I said. There's a lot of ifs. Word to Musa, a lot of isms and schisms. I believe it all when I see it. It's too much. There's too much of this. Too much talk. I'm just hearing, and like I said, it sounds phenomenal. When you look at it, they're going to take control of the sporting side. The Glazers ain't going to be involved. Sounds great. Oh, we're going to bring in a CEO. Sounds great. We're going to get a DOF. Sounds great. Even the people we've been linked to. Sounds great. Because all I would ask for is for people who have been at high level clubs before and performed. Like Jean-Claude Blanc, for example, has been at PSG, been at Juventus. He's been at two big clubs in Europe. Great. I'm saying Paul Mitchell. Believe he's been at Monaco. He's been at other places as well. Cool. And he has a past record of doing well at his job. Well, it all sounds good. But the takeover's not even been completed. What are we doing here? Takeover's not even been completed. It's 25%. But yeah, like Fabrizio tweeted out, well, somebody put in my chat that Fabrizio tweeted out about Jean-Claude Blanc. Like I said, actions and deeds, not words and lip service. Too much talking. How about you land and the first thing you do is fix the hole in the roof? That's what you should do. I'll be like, all right, cool.
I mean, listen, before we fix the before we fix the the roof, that can be fixed eventually. Let's give out proper chicken, man. You know what I mean, let's give the people actual real food.
But that ties into my whole thing of getting rid of everybody. That includes the kitchen staff. Everybody
that is crazy, you know. That is nuts, bro. How are you giving away? How are you giving uncooked chicken away? You know,
give rid of everybody. That's the point.
I want to ask this question. Right, it's time to finally admit that Trent over Reece James. I want to ask before
about this. What happened?
You know, listen. I'm gonna make this clear. I don't believe that to be the case. And I don't care what anyone says. Trent Alexander-Arnold is not a right back. He's not even playing as a right back for these man. He's not even playing as a right back for you, man. Did you see where he was flawless for his winning goal?
Yeah, he was, but you're chasing the game, so that's why you're kind of like
no. But even in general, like they're putting this guy in midfield, they're inverting him, they're getting people into to replace him. They're putting Gomez in his position whenever they need him. So they don't even they're literally doing everything they can just to make sure that he's not playing in that position defensively. How many times did Fulham go through his direction to create goals?
I watched that game live, so I can't even comment.
Yeah, I'm saying to you, like, this is the problem for me. It's all well and good saying he's the best. He can't. For me, he's not the best right back in the world. He is one of the best attacking talents we've ever seen. I would say, that in terms of his long ball stuff and his creation, I would say one of the best outputs in the UK, in England. Sorry, I should say. Maybe that's the better term to use. But you can't really call him right back if he cannot do the basic duty of the actual position, which is defend.
All right. Okay.
When you got guys like Reece James who can completely lock up and defend and do that defense, Reece James can score free kicks. How many free kicks have you seen him score? How many times have you seen him shoot the ball and put it into the back of the net, just like Trent? You know what I mean? We can make an argument that maybe Trent's got a bit more of a whippy across than Reece James, but listen, one is more complete than the other.
No, yeah, this is. Actually, you know what? Carry on. Let Ryan draw you out. Yeah, carry on. I like this.
And you know what? Yeah, one was able to look at Leao. One was able to look at Vinicius Junior. One was able to look up the best. What was it called? Yeah, wingers in Europe. I'm not sure I could say the same about Trent Alexander-Arnold. You know what I mean?
I'm with you. It's between you. I got a fighter in this fight. This is between you and Ryan, man.
No, but yeah. Klopp starts him right back every game. But Klopp starts at right back, but then where does he go when you play the game? Into midfield. Let's not do this, Ryan, bro. He doesn't even. He literally starts at right back, gets invited straight into midfield, and then you have Konate always literally covering and looking after his face. You know what I'm saying to you? Like, why do we do this all the time? Like, we shouldn't lie about the what's it called? Yeah, what he does. Reece James doesn't. We can have a discussion about availability, but when we come to actual talent and the way they play, Reece James for me is better week in, week out. That is if he's available right now. He's playing actually regularly. It's just that he decided to get a red card for no stupid reason. You know what I mean? That's just his fault. But I know when Reece James is playing regularly, he'll be fine. So it is what it is. But listen, let's get back to this actual preview. And I want to talk about another guy, in your team, specific guy. You know who I'm going to talk about, yeah, Mr. Rashid. AKA Marcus Rashford. You know what I mean? My driller. You know what I mean? Mr. 5-star on FIFA. But every time I see him playing in real life, you know what I mean? He's dribbling into the random. So I'm not sure where the 5-star has been coming from. I've been seeing this coming through with a lot of flack. He's been coming through with a lot of heat on him this week, of course. I just don't understand from United fans, why do they believe this guy was always a star? Like, I don't understand the hype, even last season. Like, for me, I just see Rashford as a bench player. I've always maintained that for me.
Yeah, it's because people can't look past goals and assists. That's why Bruno gets the ratings he does. If you're an attacking player and you put up numbers in the eyes of some fans, a proportion of fan bases, whether that's Manchester United, Chelsea, or other top fan bases, if you get goals or if you get assists or you get both, you're a top quality player. That's where it is with Rashford. And he had a fantastic purple patch last season. He carried our attack the entire season because none of our other attackers really did anything in regards to goals. And then he got the big contract, and I praised him a lot last season because at times he was pretty much out there by himself because our other attackers, to me, are average at best. Calling them moderate is being kind. But yeah, this season he's just falling off a cliff because he's the ultimate confidence player. That's what it is with Marcus Rashford. He's the ultimate confidence player. Like when his confidence is high, pretty not unstoppable, but you can see he's on it. But when his confidence is low, he don't even try things. I can't remember the last time I see him try a skill, a flip flap, a step over, a drop of the shoulder, nothing. And that's also on the manager. You have to take him out of the firing line. But that's also on Rashford. You can't be at high level sport and be so dependent on your confidence. I get it. You're not gonna play at the highest level of any sport and be great all the time. So you're gonna have lows. You're gonna have times your confidence takes a hit. But this is just what Rashford is. He's one good season, one bad season. One good season, one bad season. That's what I've come like. That's the conclusion I've come to. I thought he turned the corner last season. I was like, all right, we're gonna get a better him. I wasn't expecting him to put up the same numbers, but still put up good numbers to an extent, and improve on the performances. And he's done neither. Just have to accept what he is. I'm fully aware of where Rashford is.
Fair enough. You know, I think one of the things that I also want to ask about is about Ten Hag. Now, you know my thoughts on him. I thought he was actually a decent manager when he came to a club. I thought it was actually going to give you a style of play and everything like that. Like, and obviously we know what happened throughout the season. He kind of essentially changed his style. But he essentially changed his style and did what he needed to do to be able to it's like a big up to Danish Maldini. Big up, bro. Much appreciated. But like going back to it, he essentially changed his style to fit. I thought for that one season. Obviously, this season he's brought the players that he wanted in. You know what I mean? It's not the club wanted them. He wanted them specifically, and it's not changed. And it seems that you're going through like a deep rut. Like, do you think if Chelsea, for example, I say hypothetically, were to beat you guys by like a 3 to 4-0, do you think that's enough, to put the sword through him essentially and get him out?
Yeah, yo.
What do you mean? I said literally put the sword through him. Sword, like as in the knife. That's what I mean. Yeah. Come on, man.
It's because you said sword, but we move. As I was saying, that is but we move. In terms of fan pressure, yes. So let's say hypothetically, you lot beat us 4-5-0. Is the conversation about Ten Hag out going to increase? Yes. Will the pressure from fans who already want him out increase? Yes. Do I believe a proportion of the fan base would also flip if that happened? And if they was on the fence or maybe even Ten Hag in, would that force them to go Ten Hag out? Yes, absolutely. However, the owners won't do that. We got beat 5-0 by Liverpool and they kept Ollie. So do I believe? I think it can contribute to him being sacked, but do I believe it will be the final nail in the coffin? No. You lot could beat us 5-0 and he'll still be there. Come home to Bournemouth.
Because the thing is, I think the thing with Liverpool, and what happened with your boy Ole gonna freestyle, Ole gonna social, as they say.
That's your boy, mate. You know what I'm saying? You wanted him in the job. That's your guy. You didn't want him to keep the job, yeah? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. You were saying Ollie.
But like the thing, I always said he had the clout of like he was the former legend. You know what I mean? And like he had a way of speaking to at least the United match scoring guys. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, like with Ten Hag, I don't know, bro. He seems like he's not able to he doesn't. It seems like he doesn't have that relationship with those guys. Maybe it's just me personally. Like from what I've seen from him,
relationship.
Like, I don't know about
the players.
The match,
because we're not performing well. Everything when you're in a relationship and you and your other half are getting on, that conversation's easy. You can talk to your girl all day long. You know what I'm saying? That honeymoon period is beautiful. At the start of a relationship, it's wonderful. You lot can sit on the phone for 4 or 5 hours a day, every day, and talk and run bants and run jokes. But 3 months, 6 months, a year down the line, if you lot run into some form of problems, is that conversation not tougher? Yeah, that's what it is.
Of course it is tougher, but like I feel like with Ollie, he had that way of still speaking.
Yeah, because he used to be a player. So people are gonna bypass it. Some United fans would have been said, "Don't sack Ollie regardless." We could have got relegated, and there would have been people in the fan base saying, "Nah, we just need to stick with it." because we don't sack Manchester. We don't sack players. This is what we do. Hey, big up to Curry P as well. Says, please ignore anything Ahmed says. I heard see that. Go on, I'll let you get to this comment.
Nah, man, I didn't say
Yeah,
we're gonna
read out the
beef, you know. I
comment.
said
Read out the comment,
no.
man.
Oh, big up Fuller said, please ignore anything Ahmed says about us beating United 3-0 or anything like that. He does not represent us Chelsea fans. Plus, Ahmed give chest after we win United in Pacific. I actually don't think we're gonna beat the 3-0. I said like probably what 2-0 win.
You said 2-0.
Yeah,
You said
2-0. Yeah, 2-0 one probably.
yeah,
But big up Curry, man.
Yeah, the reason why Ollie had the Ollie had the backing of the fans is because of what he did. Look at this. Flawless you again. He's dopey tomorrow though. Sterling and James on that right hand side are gonna cook. All right, cool. You could. Congratulations. You beat an awful Manchester United side. And the thing is, even if you lot win, you lot are still behind us. That's how trash you lot. You lot are scrubs. How are you still behind us?
I don't really,
you don't look at the table, yeah, sure.
No. Listen, I focus on just getting wins. You know what I mean? That's what we're here to do. I'm not really focusing.
That's facts. You know who's not really been focusing too? Chelsea and Poch. That's why you're in 10th. You know what I'm saying? Approaching Christmas.
Listen,
that's why.
You know what the difference is between Chelsea and United? Yeah, I'll give you a nice one. At Chelsea, we are doing a project. We are part of a process. You know what I'm saying? So if we fuck up, at least we have the thing to say. We're playing a few young G's, innit? I don't know what the excuses at United. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, here's the thing is we trash, you know what I'm saying? But you lot scrubs too. But in regards to why the fan base, Ollie scored he scored the most iconic goal. It's up there with Ryan Giggs' goal against Arsenal in the semi-final. He scored an iconic goal in an iconic moment. So fans are just gonna be blinded, but that I can separate the two. I said this. Ollie, the player I love, big fan, one of my favorite players, like I said, scored the most iconic goal. I will never ever forget that goal watching that live. Iconic, very, very iconic goal. But I can separate the manager from the player. That's what it is. As a player, fantastic. As a manager, awful. So, but a lot of people can't do that because they let their emotions cloud their logic. And in regards to Ten Hag, it's because he's still, and the reason why it's going tough is because look at the performances. Forget results. Even though the results haven't been good, look at the performances, and then you look at us in the Champions League in particular. And then you look at all the rumors coming out and everything like that. It's just a whole mess, but that's not solely on Ten Hag. These players are not good enough either. Should they be performing to a better level? Yes. Can they? Yes, because we watched it last season, but they're nothing special. Get rid of everybody.
Get rid of them all, man. You know what they say, bro. Get rid of them. Get them all out, you know what I mean? But, they're not getting rid of, man. You know what I mean? Derek, who's the next manager after this one? Honestly, you know what? I'm telling you, bro. You're going to have a hard time finding another manager after this, I've been deep in it, bro. I don't know, man. It actually might be hard for you guys to actually find a manager. Do you know what, man? At Chelsea, I used to think, it was it would be hard for us, when we were in the prime Roman era, where I was like, man, we're just sacking these guys all much. Eventually, we're gonna run out of managers. You know what I'm saying? To get, I feel like, man, with how bad it is at United, bro, are you not sure, bro? Like, eventually, you're not gonna be able to get that.
No, because we pay big money, so managers will do it. Pay big money. Why we had tonight? Money don't rule this. Pay big money. So you telling me we couldn't go get a Hansi Flick, for example? Of course we could. We wanted to go get a Hansi Flick. So
I'll be honest, man. Flick.
So you don't think Flick would come to Manchester United?
No, I'm just saying he's not moving me. He's not moving the needle for me personally.
Yeah, see, now we're talking about quality of manager, but the quality is not great either. But
he probably would come, bro. He
would definitely come to Manchester United.
Yeah, he could definitely come to Manchester United. But
that's why we get linked to it, even though I don't think it will happen. Like the same way we got linked to Ancelotti last week.
Oh my god, man.
Ancelotti would definitely come to Manchester United.
No, he wouldn't, man.
So, Don Carlo.
Listen, Don Carlo and Everton, for the little stimulus check. He's got his stimulus at Everton and at Real Madrid. No need for. I'm not saying Real
Madrid. I'm just pointing that out. Is Carlo Ancelotti is a prime example of a manager.
You know what I think United need, bro. You know what I think United need. Yeah, I'll be honest with you for this. I've been seeing the way he's been cooking at Roma. You know what I'm saying? I think we need to bring back Mourinho, bro. You know what I mean? The special one needs to come back for round 2.
No, man. You're round 3 at Chelsea when Poch gets sacked. There you go.
I think we need another round 2, bro. You know what I mean?
No, round 3, my God. The special one. Respect the most successful manager in your history. Respect him.
Listen, man. We got a statue ready for him. Soon come, but like I think,
run it back then.
I think for you, man. Though you need a special guy for a special case club. You know what I mean?
Facts. That man is Carlo Ancelotti. I'm with you. I hear you.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest, bro. Do you know what the thing is? Though, is Carlo Ancelotti. Do you know what his tactics are, though? Like, I'll be honest. If you were to bring in Carlo Ancelotti, I'm
Vibes.
not sure how that works.
It
How does
works
that work? Because
it works,
all he's
vibes.
good to do, the reason why he worked at Ancelotti worked so well at Chelsea, particularly that 09-010 team that we had, was because he was such a good man manager and he understood the players that the players that we had at the time were elite. The guys at United are not elite.
But I'm not asking. I'm fully aware they're not elite, so I'm not asking for Premier Leagues and Champions Leagues. I'm asking for a good man manager who has us on vibes, and then we become an organized unit. That's all I'm asking for the bare minimum.
Is it? But I don't know. Do you think he's gonna be able to implement a style of play?
Yes.
I don't even see it because I don't even know what his style of play is. What is Ancelotti's style of play?
That's his style of
vibes.
Play. Vibes.
So you just
I'm on vibes. Yes, I'm saying I'm on vibes. He'll have us organized, number one, because the players will respect him. So that's one thing he'll do. One thing you can never say about a Carlo Ancelotti side is that it's not organized. Its Everton side was organized. And in regards to style of play, depended on who he has at his disposal if he was indeed to get the job. So what are we talking about? Now, outside that, everyone keeps talking. The vest is right here. It's staying right here. I got the vest. I'm not bringing out the vest for these men. Nah.
He's too tired. He's too tired, man. The vest has got retired.
They don't deserve it.
Yeah. They don't deserve it, man.
They don't deserve it,
man. That shit's legendary,
and I like to do, I like to do things different because everyone, you gonna pull out the bullet? Nah, I'm not even pulling the bulletproof vest out. Nah, I'm just gonna hang it here next to me. I'm just gonna have it here. That's what I'll do. I just put it there like that. That's what I do. Just right there. Just have the vest right there. After the Liverpool game, no, I'll put it on after our next week.
Chelsea are massively getting away with it, spending £1 billion in 12 months and finishing 12th, and are barely top half. We didn't spend £1 billion when we were 12th, big man.
I think you're saying you've spent $1 billion and now you're 12th.
We're currently 10th.
Oh, 10th, but you finished 12th.
Listen, guys, this is going to be what, game week 15? Is United, right? United's game week 15, isn't it? Yes, so, listen, man. Listen, you know what that means? 13 minus 15. It's 23 games left, guys. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of games left.
Yeah. Maths ain't my strong suit. I was just calculating.
Yeah. Listen, don't worry, my maths at some point, big man. You know what I'm saying? When it just comes to add addition and subtraction, hopefully, you know what I mean? Otherwise, I can't do my job properly. But no, but on a serious note, obviously, listen, it depends on where we finish. If we spend £1 billion and we actually finish somewhere in the top 6, I actually think, you know what? With the players that we brought in and everything, I would say that's a B+. I'll say that's a B+. You know what I mean? A star and A is getting UCL football. But, we leave on that one still. But listen, Flawless, bro. We're going to wrap it. Before we wrap it up, I want to ask you, bro. Yeah? Predictions, big man. You know what I mean? Predictions, quickly. What's your scoreline prediction for United? And how do you think you're going to play in this against Chelsea?
How are we going to play? Awful. The performance will be awful. Let's just clarify that. Win, lose, or draw, we haven't performed well all season long, apart from the Crystal Palace League Cup game. We might have performed slightly better in certain games, but it's still below average. So that's the performance. In regards to the game itself, I can see any scoreline in this game because these are probably these two are the two most sides. These are the two sides in the Premier League most difficult to predict in terms of what you're going to get from them results wise. I don't think we've had more. I don't think there's another side in the Premier League that has had more unpredicted results than these two sides. Like for instance, us beating Everton 3-0. No one's seen that. You lot drawing 4-4 against Manchester City, but then go and lose the next game. Or even drawing 1-1 against Liverpool and then you lose the next game after that to Forest or whoever. Same with us. And also performances. Like, even though now we know they're bad, but like us beating Wolves, no one at that time expected that bad of a performance. So I can see any scoreline. I can see a 0-0 draw. I can see a high scoring draw, like a 3-3. I can see us, Manchester United, narrow win. I can see a Chelsea narrow win. I can also see a United big win. I could also see a Chelsea big win. If you sat there and said Chelsea are going to win 3-1, I'd hear that. I'd be like, you know what? That makes sense. If you said Chelsea are going to win 1-0, also. You said it's going to be a 3-3 draw or 0-0. I legit, it's very tough to predict. So that being said, I'm going with my team. 2-1 Manchester United. Because I will be there in attendance. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? It's good that, you know what, man, before we say this, before I start this, I want to say I'm very happy that Forrest is going to be in attendance because, you know, he's about to witness his team take a fat L. You know what I mean?
It's like
And
you
I
lot
want
last
him to
season,
be
then we'll
there.
be one apiece. You know what I'm saying? After we
You
clapped
know
you
what I
lot last
mean?
year when I was there.
You know what? That was
After
fair,
you
though.
lot-
I told you we were going to lose. I told you we were going to lose
Yeah, we
there
did.
at the
But you
time.
knew we were going to be
Yeah,
fourth. You
that
know
was
what I'm saying?
you had Lampard then. You know what I mean? We had Lampard then. Now I got Poch. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Now
yeah,
we got Jackson.
Poch thing, yeah.
You know what I mean? We had Havertz. Now we got Jackson. You know what I'm saying? We had he was there. I think about the wingers. Oh shit, the wingers are here before. So I can't even.
Yeah, and Enzo was
You
there
know
as
what I
well. But we moved.
Now we got we went from Gallagher to Caicedo. We went from we got Palmer now, and that's it.
Hey, respect your captain,
different
man.
eras and. Hey, thank you very much, Stephanie, man. Much appreciated. But genuinely, though, I do think, listen, Chelsea, we are going to get the win in this game. I'm predicting Chelsea 2, Manchester United, aka Man Red 0. You know what I mean? We are going to win.
Because you're London Blue. We are West London Blue, sorry.
Yeah, Man Red is a little joke to person. You should know.
No, Man Red, I thought, no, that's from Pro.
Yeah, Pez.
Yeah, and you were called West London Blue.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah,
I understand that.
I know that.
No, but listen, the West London Blue 2, Man Red 0. You know what I'm saying? But hey, listen, rulers, tell the man where they can find you and what have you got coming up, bro? What have you got coming up, bro?
Big up for having me. Much appreciated. It's always good being over. I think this is my second time on the channel. So yeah, big up for having me. Congrats on the 1,000 subs, probably because I see you working with tremendously hard. That's me, Flawless People, on Twitter and Instagram, and at Sarcasm City TV on YouTube, people. Sarcasm City TV on YouTube live every single day. Make sure you go follow the Twitch as well, because that'll be the next live stream. We're going live for the Luton Town versus Arsenal watch along Premier League. So it'll be live like 5 minutes before kickoff, and then following that midnight back on the YouTube channel, midnight UK time, people, the Manchester United Arsenal show. So we'll be recapping, obviously, with my Arsenal host, recapping the Arsenal Luton game, and then probably talking about Manchester. Who knows with Manchester United, something else could break. This Jean-Claude Blanc thing, probably that. That's probably what it is.
Fair enough. And you guys all know what you know about me. I'm the Bridge 258. Tomorrow I will not be able to sadly do.
The 258, man. You know what I'm saying? You should do that.
Oh yeah. The Bridge 2, 5, and then 8. You know what I mean? Fair enough. Let's try that out for the first time. Yeah. There we go. But hey, you can obviously find me here. Make sure to like, share, subscribe. Road to 2K now. As usual, I usually do the live streams, but I'm not doing the live stream for tomorrow because I promised I'd be watching it with the family this time. So I'm gonna watch it with the family this time to get with United. But they will be getting the automatic review straight afterwards. Like quite literally afterwards, as I usually do, and just stay tuned for that, innit? And then obviously Thursday and Friday. Thursday, I'm doing the 1K special, so you guys can all come in, can have your say about Chelsea and everything like that. So that'll be
what time's that?
I'll make sure to do it around about 6-7 p.m. ish. I think it'll be 7 p.m. Yeah, Thursday 7 p.m. will be perfect actually. Yeah, because isn't the games happening at 8 p.m. The Tottenham Man City thing or whatever.
Spurs West Ham. Spurs West Ham. That's 8.
I think it's 8 p.m. 8:15, yeah, so that's perfect. Yeah, I'll do 1 hour beforehand, which will be perfect. But yeah, then that's probably what I'm going to be doing. Then Friday is going to be the preview. Saturday we'll probably be off. Sunday will be Everton versus Chelsea watch along. So we move, man. Listen, the work don't stop. You know what I mean? Chelsea don't stop. But hey, it is what it is. I think
you know what I'm saying? How about you, man? How about you, man, getting the top half properly?
Man, I would be worried about just beating us, mate. You can't, you know what I mean? Just defend us.
I ain't worried. You like you said, you must. You the favorites for the game, man. You must. There's more pressure on you. Chelsea.
Listen, man. Come on, man. We know what we are, man. You know what I mean?
You're 10th. That's what you are. Yeah, you're 10th.
Legends. You know what I mean? Listen, we could be 10th now, but I love and trust you. At the end of December, we will be above United. You heard it here first. We will be above United.
You know what I'm saying? Congrats.
You know what I mean? We will be above them. You know what I mean? End of December. We'll see, man. But hey, I've been your host, the most, the Bridge 258. Dedicate your hearts. And as always, and as I always say, please make sure to